Sometimes the world celebrates your success, and sometimes the same world starts questioning how you became successful in the first place. That's exactly what happened to Jennifer Hudson. To millions of people, Jennifer Hudson is a symbol of strength, talent, and survival. A woman who turned pain into power. But to others online, her story became something much darker, filled with theories, rumors, and unanswered questions. Today, we're diving deep into the unbelievable journey of Jennifer Hudson, from growing up in the rough neighborhoods of Chicago to becoming one of the most respected voices in Hollywood. But this story isn't just about fame. It's about heartbreak, pressure, loss, and the dangerous side of internet conspiracy culture. Now, before we continue, it's important to say this clearly. Many theories discussed online about Jennifer Hudson are completely unproven. There is no verified evidence connecting her success to secret organizations, hidden rituals, or Hollywood conspiracies. But despite that, people continue talking. And the deeper her fame grew, the louder the theories became. Jennifer Hudson's story began far away from the bright lights of Hollywood, long before award shows and red carpets. She was just a young girl from the south side of Chicago with a dream that felt impossible. She grew up in a working-class family where life wasn't always easy. Money was limited, opportunities were rare, but one thing always gave her hope: music. From a very young age, Jennifer discovered that her voice was special, not because she wanted attention, but because people stopped and listened whenever she sang. Church became her first stage. Week after week, she would stand in front of crowds, singing with emotion powerful enough to move people to tears. Her family believed she was destined for something bigger. But dreams alone don't guarantee success. Thousands of talented people chase fame every year. Most never make it. Jennifer knew that if she wanted a different life, she would have to fight for it. After college, she started taking music seriously. She joined local music groups, worked with independent labels, and tried building connections inside the entertainment industry. But like most struggling artists, she faced rejection constantly. Doors stayed closed, people ignored her talent, and success still felt very far away. Then suddenly, everything changed. In 2004, Jennifer Hudson auditioned for one of the biggest television shows in America, American Idol. At the time, the show was a cultural phenomenon. Millions of people watched every week. For unknown singers, this wasn't just a talent competition, it was a life-changing opportunity. One good performance could transform a regular person into a celebrity overnight. Jennifer walked onto that stage carrying years of hope, pressure, and determination. And the moment she started singing, people noticed her immediately. Her voice was powerful, raw, emotional. The judges praised her talent, and fans quickly started calling her one of the strongest contestants in the competition. Week after week, she delivered unforgettable performances. People believed she could win the entire show. But then, something happened that shocked America. Jennifer Hudson was eliminated far earlier than expected. Viewers couldn't believe it. Fans exploded with anger online and across television discussions. Many people called it one of the most controversial eliminations in American Idol history. How could someone so talented be voted out? For Jennifer, the moment was heartbreaking. Imagine finally touching the dream you prayed for your whole life, only to watch it disappear in front of millions of people. Most people would have quit. After that humiliation, most people would have disappeared. But rejection has a strange way of redirecting people towards something bigger. Even though Jennifer lost American Idol, Hollywood had already started paying attention to her. And not long after leaving the show, she received an opportunity that would completely change her life forever. She was cast in the movie Dreamgirls, alongside huge stars like Beyoncé. At first, many people assumed Jennifer would simply blend into the background. After all, she wasn't the biggest celebrity in the cast, but the moment audiences saw her perform, everything changed. Jennifer Hudson didn't just appear in the movie, she dominated it. Her emotional acting, her unforgettable vocals, her raw energy. She completely stole the spotlight. Critics were shocked. Audiences were stunned. The same woman who had been rejected on reality television was suddenly receiving standing ovations in Hollywood. Dreamgirls became a major success, and Jennifer Hudson became the breakout star. Then came the awards, one after another, until finally, she achieved something most actors spend decades chasing: an Academy Award. Think about how unbelievable that transformation was. Just a few years earlier, she was struggling to survive in Chicago. Now, she was standing on the biggest stages in the world, holding an Oscar in her hands. To millions of people, Jennifer Hudson became an inspiration. Proof that failure doesn't always mean the end. Proof that rejection can sometimes become the beginning of greatness. But while fans celebrated her success, a darker conversation quietly started growing online. Some conspiracy theorists began claiming that Hollywood success always comes with a hidden price. According to these theories, celebrities who rise too quickly are secretly connected to elite groups operating behind the scenes. Again, there is absolutely no evidence proving these claims, but because Jennifer Hudson's success happened so fast after American Idol, internet speculation around her story began growing rapidly. And then, in 2008, everything became even darker. At the peak of her success, Jennifer Hudson received devastating news. Her mother and brother had been found dead inside their family home in Chicago. The country was horrified. News stations covered the tragedy nonstop. Fans across the world mourned with her. But the nightmare wasn't over. Not long later, another heartbreaking loss followed involving her young nephew. In just moments, Jennifer Hudson's entire world collapsed. One minute she was celebrating career success. The next minute she was facing unimaginable grief. No amount of fame can prepare someone for pain like that. Behind the celebrity image, she was still a daughter. Still a sister. Still a grieving human being trying to survive the worst moment of her life. Many people admired the strength she showed afterward, because somehow, despite all the pain, she eventually returned to public life. She kept performing, kept singing, kept moving forward. But sadly, the internet didn't leave her alone. Online conspiracy communities began connecting her tragedy to bizarre Hollywood theories. Some people claimed her success came with hidden sacrifices. Others created videos suggesting dark forces were connected to her rise in fame. Again, these claims were completely speculative and unsupported by evidence. But once conspiracy theories begin spreading online, they often grow faster than facts. And Jennifer Hudson's story already contained everything the internet loves. To obsess over: sudden fame, massive success, personal tragedy, and mysterious public attention. To conspiracy-minded audiences, her life started looking suspicious. But to others, it simply looked like the painful reality of fame, loss, and survival. After the tragedy that shattered her family, many people believed Jennifer Hudson would quietly disappear from public life forever. And honestly, nobody would have blamed her if she did, because fame may look glamorous from the outside. But behind the cameras, celebrity life can become emotionally exhausting. One day, the world celebrates you. The next day, the same world watches your pain like entertainment. Every headline becomes public discussion. Every interview becomes analysis. Every emotional moment becomes content for millions of strangers online. And after losing multiple family members in such a horrifying way, Jennifer Hudson had every reason to walk away from the spotlight. But she didn't. Slowly, step by step, she rebuilt herself, not just as a singer, but as a survivor. Years passed, and Jennifer continued growing her career bigger than ever before. She released more music, appeared in movies, performed on massive stages around the world, and over time, people stopped seeing her as just a former American Idol contestant. She became a true entertainment powerhouse. To many fans, her story became deeply inspiring, because despite heartbreak, pressure, and unimaginable grief, she refused to give up on herself. But online conspiracy communities viewed her comeback very differently. According to certain internet theories, celebrities who remain successful for long periods of time must secretly become connected to powerful entertainment networks operating behind closed doors. These theories often talk about mysterious elite circles that supposedly control Hollywood, politics, media, and public influence. Again, there is absolutely no verified evidence supporting these claims. Most of these ideas come from speculation, rumors, social media videos, and conspiracy-focused creators trying to connect random events together. But despite the lack of proof, millions of people continue believing these theories every single year. And because Jennifer Hudson continued succeeding after such devastating tragedy, conspiracy communities became even more obsessed with her story. People online started analyzing everything she did, her interviews, her body language, her award show appearances, even the people she stood next to in photographs. Some internet users began searching for hidden meanings inside ordinary celebrity moments. And eventually, another topic started fueling even more online discussion. Jennifer Hudson's growing connections with powerful public figures. As her fame increased, she began appearing alongside influential celebrities, politicians, producers, and media executives. Now, realistically, that's completely normal. Successful entertainers often meet powerful people through award shows, charity events, television appearances, business partnerships, and Hollywood networking. But conspiracy communities interpreted those relationships differently. Some online creators claimed celebrities must prove loyalty to hidden systems before being fully accepted into elite entertainment circles. Again, there is absolutely no evidence proving this, but once theories spread online, they often become impossible to stop, especially when they involve fame, power, mystery, and celebrity culture. One moment that gained major attention online involved Jennifer Hudson's public interactions with Barack Obama and other influential figures. Conspiracy creators began describing these moments as symbolic acceptance into Hollywood's so-called inner circle. But realistically, celebrities meet political leaders all the time. That alone proves absolutely nothing. Still, internet culture today thrives on speculation. A single photo, a short video clip, a 5-second interaction. That's all it takes for millions of people online to start building theories. And Jennifer Hudson's story already felt dramatic enough to fuel endless debates. Think about it. She came from humble beginnings, lost a major television competition, suddenly became a superstar, experienced heartbreaking family tragedy, then continued becoming even more successful afterward. To conspiracy-minded audiences, that timeline felt suspicious. But to many others, it simply reflected the unpredictable reality of life and fame. The truth is, Hollywood already feels mysterious to ordinary people. Most people never see what actually happens behind the scenes inside the entertainment industry. They only see the final product: the red carpets, luxury lifestyles, award shows, celebrity friendships, expensive fashion, massive mansions, billion-dollar media companies. And because there's so much distance between celebrities and normal life, rumors easily fill the gaps. Social media has only made this even worse. Today, anyone can upload a dramatic theory online and instantly reach millions of viewers. All it takes is suspenseful music, selective editing, dark narration, and emotional storytelling. Suddenly, ordinary events start looking like evidence of some massive hidden agenda. And Jennifer Hudson became one of many celebrities trapped inside that cycle. Then another controversy added fuel to the internet fire. Jennifer Hudson became involved in a virtual reality storytelling project inspired by fantasy and folklore themes involving witches and mystical legends. The project explored the famous folklore character Baba Yaga. In traditional Eastern European stories, Baba Yaga is often portrayed as a mysterious witch-like figure living deep inside the forest. Sometimes she's dangerous, sometimes wise, sometimes helpful. The character has existed in mythology and storytelling for generations. The VR project itself was artistic, imaginative, and fantasy-based, but conspiracy-focused communities immediately interpreted it differently, because the project included themes involving witches, magic, alternate worlds, and mystical symbolism. Some internet users started claiming it was proof of occult influence inside Hollywood entertainment. Again, these interpretations were completely speculative. Fantasy storytelling involving magic and mythology has existed in entertainment for decades. Movies, books, games, and television constantly explore supernatural themes without any connection to real-world conspiracies. But conspiracy creators often view symbolism in completely different ways. To them, almost every artistic choice contains hidden meaning. Jennifer Hudson participated in interviews promoting the VR project, speaking positively about creativity, storytelling, imagination, and technological innovation. She talked about how virtual reality could create immersive experiences for audiences and even improve education in the future. To most viewers, it sounded like a completely normal entertainment discussion. But online conspiracy communities clipped certain moments from those interviews and used them to support their own narratives. This happens constantly on the internet. A celebrity can say something innocent, and people online reinterpret it through whatever theory they already believe. Once those clips spread across social media, they begin taking on a life of their own. Soon, videos started appearing everywhere connecting Jennifer Hudson to theories involving Hollywood symbolism, secret societies, media influence, celebrity programming, and elite culture. Some creators even claimed entertainers are intentionally used to shape public thinking through movies, music, and television. Again, there is no verified evidence supporting these broad conspiracy claims, but modern audiences have become increasingly skeptical of powerful institutions. And because of that skepticism, conspiracy content spreads incredibly fast online. Part of the reason people become obsessed with theories is because humans naturally search for patterns. When tragedy, wealth, politics, fame, symbolism, and success appear connected, some individuals begin believing there must be a hidden explanation behind everything, and Jennifer Hudson's life already felt dramatic enough to trigger endless speculation. But maybe the real reason people became so obsessed with her story had nothing to do with conspiracies at all. Maybe it was because her journey reflected something deeper about modern celebrity culture itself. Think about how society treats famous people. We build them up, admire them, study them, then eventually, we begin questioning them. People become fascinated by the idea that success must contain secrets, because sometimes it feels easier to believe hidden forces control fame than to accept how random and unpredictable life can actually be. And in Jennifer Hudson's case, the internet transformed her life story into something much bigger than entertainment. She became part of a larger cultural obsession involving power, influence, mystery, and hidden meanings. But despite all the rumors, speculation, and conspiracy theories, Jennifer Hudson kept moving forward. She kept performing, kept acting, kept building her career. And eventually, she reached another major milestone that cemented her place in entertainment history forever: her own daytime television talk show. For many celebrities, hosting a television show represents more than fame. It represents mainstream acceptance. It means networks trust your personality, public image, and audience appeal enough to build an entire platform around you. For Jennifer Hudson, it marked another massive achievement in an already unbelievable career. But, once again, the internet debated her success. Some people argued her growing influence proved she was deeply connected to powerful entertainment systems. Others believed something much simpler: that she earned her success through talent, resilience, hard work, and perseverance. And honestly, that debate reflects a much bigger question spreading across the internet today. Why do some celebrities succeed while others disappear? Is fame only about talent and opportunity? Or does unseen power behind the scenes influence who rises and who falls? Those questions continue fueling endless conversations online.